From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Blue Jays. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. First pitch coming your way next. Starting on the mound in this one, Hal Jang. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
About to get started here, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 1-0. There's a swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Caught him looking for the K. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boo. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Just getting started here in Toronto. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Batting third, first baseman.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. There's Freddie Freeman now. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. And he's up to third safely with two gone.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Andy High.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Paz went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here at Rogers Center. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Digging in, Chet Ray.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. When you're winning Player of the Month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think he's set up pretty well in the MVP race.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Stays alive. Got him. 1 away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
The 0-1. Can't glove it cleanly. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Number 39.
2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Jill Sands.
Hey.
The 0-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Edman tosses to first, and that is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back now in Toronto. Top of the second, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's a ball. Hurt.
Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Next offering way off the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. 1 away. Hernandez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Second inning here, no score. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting 6, second baseman Tommy Edman.
Chang.
Yep.
He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there are 2 outs. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Ball.
You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Inside.
And Mookie takes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 2nd. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jill Hong getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 5th.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. There's a strike.
Ball 1.
Sheehan, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. Grounder off the pitcher. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Sutton, none, with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Ground ball to the right side. Edman slings to first, and that is a big first out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Runners at 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. And the batter now, Ken Yu. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Grounds one to short. Betts out with room to spare, and that's the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Freeland. Right through there for a strike. Hot shot to 3rd. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting ninth, catcher Dalton.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Ray under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
Yeah.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Ball.
Late swing fouled off. The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number one and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
First pitch swinging. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, number 28.
Here's the second baseman, Zane Waite. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. High fly ball out to center field. Pajes under it. That is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that drops in for a strike. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Into center. Ray makes his way towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, leading off, Jill Sands.
Number 39.
Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Fought off foul. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Good job to fight that one off.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Go-ahead run on base. None. Will hit next. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Hung at first, 1 gone. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Now batting, third baseman, number 9.
Left field. And that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4. We're tied 0-0. Back now in Toronto. Ready now for the 5th inning. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Hung steps on the bag. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
The heater can be a tone setter for a pitcher, but if it's not effective, it goes the other way. It becomes a tone setter for the offense. They just haven't been able to do much with it in this one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. On a line, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Betts stands in now and watches strike one. Betts, a former MVP, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Runner on the go. Pitch way inside. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Man at second. Rips one to right. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
No, inside.
The Dodgers looking to strike first. And we're at the top of the 5th. To the right side. Hong. Toss to second. Back to first. And it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ray should have this one. And that is that. Home half of the 5th coming up. LA's on top, 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Ken Yu.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. Now he breaks his bat. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, number 13.
No, that's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next to hit, U.J. Struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Kyle Tucker now at the plate.
Los Angeles, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Foul ball there. That one ripped.
No,
and
that's
foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
No.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Hard on the ground to first. Hong takes it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. On the ground to the left. A dive. Nice stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Up next.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Now a rip into left center. Should be extra bases. The run scores from second, and they lead by 2. pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
In the dirt. The throw to third. In there safely. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring. Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Right through there for a strike. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Now one missed. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And ball four, two aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 3-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
No, outside.
On the ground to first, Hong. Third out, and that ends the frame. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. Dodgers lead this one 3-0. Well, we go bottom six, and now the center fielder, Chet Ray. That one fouled off.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging it more.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
And this lineup has no choice but to make an adjustment in the second half of this game. They have to try something different if they want different results. I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
rushing. Takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Sands in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-2 now. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball. Top of inning number 7. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Kevin Chen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1. There's a strike to Mookie. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's one away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Alex Freeland.
Ball outside. Oi.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Ray settles underneath it. He's got it.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Strike 2. Freeland, the runner at first with 2 gone. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. 1 left for LA, but they lead at 3-0.
Now pitching for the Dodgers,
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brock Stewart. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Jill Hong digs in now. He's 2 for 2.
74.
Late swing, foul to the left. And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
In the air out to center. Touches down. That's a hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, number 1.
Yeah.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Chet Howe. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Now the 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Save.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air, center field. Pajes gets under it, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Now batting, third baseman, number 9.
So now with one away and a man at second. Now the third baseman, Will Chen. Time called. So now a pinch hitter, Will Chen.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Late on that fastball. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a pop-up. 2 down.
Now batting,
Ken Yu getting ready to hit. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Stewart, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer, is getting loose. Cousins also getting ready. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He boots it, and they cut the lead to 2. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw, not in time. He's safe.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Base hit center field. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
So 2 down. Next to hit, U.J. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
That one at the knees for a strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. Dodgers lead it 3-2. Back here at Rogers Center, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
Ball.
The 2-1. And he swings over the top there. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Andy Pajes.
Ball. No.
In the air to left center. Ray on his way over. Brings it in.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
Out front, rip foul. Swung on, belted. Way back there.
Foul.
And that's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers lead 1, but they're up 3-2.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Chet Ray.
Center fielder, number
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And that one fouled off. Nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Pinch hitter coming on. Sid Lund. Looking to start something with one gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Looking to get the tying run on base.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Here's the 0-2. Out to short. Betts fires to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jill Sands, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings over the top of that one. Jackknifes out of the way. Two down, nobody on.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Here's a 1-2. Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Dodgers on top 3-2.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jude Wells. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman Tommy Edman.
Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Hit on the ground to short. Over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
For the Dodgers,
So digging in, Alex Freeland. 1 for 3.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Ball 2.
And a big swing and a miss. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Kyle Tucker up next for the Dodgers. And the tying run is on base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. Cut on and missed. And it's a strikeout. And that is the inning. 1 left for LA, but they still lead at 3-2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That misses. Ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Late on that fastball.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
That's a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the third baseman, Will Shin. He popped out to the catcher his first time off. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike, throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man at second. And fouled off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K. Now only one out remaining.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Chin.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Lund in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Diaz trying to send this to extra innings.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And that one in the air center field. Pajes under this one. And that will end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Tom Watt. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Kyle Tucker. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
That's the ball.
Man at second. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Up next, for the Dodgers, the designated
Sid
hitter,
Lund
Shohei
comes on
Ohtani.
defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
In there. Got him looking for the K. And that is a big first out. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Freeman in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's 2.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Jake Cousins.
And we all know about
UJ now at the plate, over 3 with 3 strikeouts. And a sac bunt here. Freeland. They get the tag on him.
Now batting, center fielder, number 88.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 down, winning run at first here in extra innings. Cousins checks over to first, and he's back. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now here is Sid Lund, and that is out of play. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. Gone. Ball game.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. 2.